Greetings, Dub Sevā, aka Gary, aka my brother-in-law. Very nice to have you on the chat, man, and very pleased to be having you over here and in session with us on March the 15th at Nanny's. That's going to be a real treat for everyone there. And not everybody knows, but you're from California, but you're a Kiwi there, and you've been living over there for a long time with your family and all that kind of jazz, but born and bred in South Auckland like myself, and very nice to have you back in the country, man. And what a treat to have you in session at the same time, man. So everybody's looking forward to that, especially me. Since not everybody knows you, I might come back and pick up a little bit from the beginning and see where you how you got to where you are, because obviously you're experiencing some of the heights of having your tunes played by Channel 1 and Ital Power and other sounds over in the UK, man. But tell me, how did you start making music, and how long have you been making it for, and has it always been reggae, or what else have you been up to? So tell me, man, a little bit about your influences and your musical journey to get to where you are now.
Yeah, good, thanks, Vaughan. I too am looking forward to being back in New Zealand, running tunes with Fish and Bread in session. It's going to be wicked. My musical journey started with the bass. About 20 years back now, I started learning Motown tunes and also copying my favorite reggae bassists, Robbie Shakespeare, Flabo, etc. From then I started making backing tracks, so I had something to play bass to. I guess I got more interested in building tracks around 2018 or so, and then getting a little bit more interested in like the mixing and the production kind of side of things, still trying to keep up the bass. And yeah, it's kind of how I got started in this little journey.
Nice, man. Yeah, well, we can definitely agree. The bass is the backbone of this music, and the drums and the bass. So do you play your bass live on your tunes? And what other instruments, how does it work when you produce a tune? Like what gear do you use? I know you've had a variety of gear over the years, but what do you sort of currently use when you build a tune?
Yeah, so I do a mixture of both live bass and MIDI bass. I normally write the bass line on the electric bass, and then I will convert it to MIDI sometimes, depending on the vibe. Gear that I'm using, I have a Space Echo. I have an Effectron that I love. I use a DP4 for certain things. And I also have like a Lexicon reverb thing that I like. I got the usual filters, and that's kind of it.
Well, that's some very nice gear you have there, man, and you can hear the quality and the analog richness coming through in the music, and it makes a big difference, man, in this modern age where a lot of people building their songs strictly on computers. So very nice, man. And I know you've been working with some singers around the globe as well, some well-known artists, distinctly sort of in a UK flavour. Even though you're living in California, you have a very UK sound to the music. So tell me, man, who have you been working with, and have you got anything that might be coming out soon?
Yes, big fan of the UK sound for sure. I got some pretty awesome vocalists on some of my tracks recently. King Stanley, Prince Jamo, they are going to be featured on a release that I have coming out in a few weeks. So looking forward to that. It's going to be put out by Deep Bell Records, so keep an eye out for that. Prior to that, I've had the honor of having Prince Liverjar on one of my tracks, and also a dear friend of mine, Dan Ilocks. He was on my first production, and I owe that guy a lot for him stepping up and voicing my first track, so big up Dan Ilocks.
Wicked, man. Well, it's going to be very nice to hear some of those tunes when you're here at Nanny's, and hopefully, all going well, you'll be able to bring some of those 10 inches over of the latest release when you come here. And some of your stuff's been circling dub plates as well, I understand, and I'm hoping you're going to bring a couple of those for us. We both know that the dub plate that Channel 1 have been playing recently is a bit of an honour as well, and Channel 1, not only Channel 1, but Ital Power played it last year too. So that must have been a bit of a buzz. Big up Andrea, actually, for getting that in the hands of our friends at Channel 1 as well.
Yeah, it was definitely vibes and a high point for sure. But, it takes a takes many hands and often a village to get things out there and whatnot. So, big up to yourself, Vaughan, for helping that dub plate get its way out there, and Andrea, of course, for getting it in the hands of the mighty Mikey Dread at Channel 1. Yeah, big love.
Well, definitely stoked to be part of it, man. And pretty amazing to have this music sort of making it all the way over there. And from what I understand, it's been played in France and Goa as well. So that's pretty amazing, man. I know you're going to have a few juicy joints for us. Some rare tunes and unreleased stuff for us on the 15th of March. What have you got for us, man? Any hints or teasers as to what we might be able to expect?
Yeah, I'll be bringing a nice bag full of goodies. Expect to hear heavy dubs, heavy roots, heavy steppers. Did I mention heavy?
Yes, man. Well, we all love our heavy tunes, so looking forward to that, man. So, yeah, well, no more questions from me, man. We'll see you when we see you very shortly, man. And 15th of March at Nanny's. We're going to be there 9 till 1. Full rig set up there. So, looking forward to you getting here, man. It's going to be very nice. So, see you soon, bro.